Welcome back to Take a Sip Podcast. I'm Tito,
And I'm Leche.
and on this episode, we're gonna do something a little bit differently. Um, we actually have our friend Andre with us,
Hey, you guys
and
can see my face this time.
yes, we actually have face cams, because we are gonna do tier lists. So if you don't know tier lists, they're just regular rankings of a specific category that people do. Most recent ones is like Overwatch characters and just like characters from a specific anime or just specific memes that people use, and what the funnier ones to the ones that you could just go away forever again.
Mm-hmm.
So for our T lists, we have three in total. We'll see how far it goes. So our first one is gonna be Destiny raids. Then we'll go into some Naruto characters and maybe some spoilers if you haven't watched the anime or if you're still going through it.
Like me.
Like, but you're
My
far
family.
you're far along where you know the characters.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the Pokemon starters final evolutions that also include their mega evolutions and some of their Dynamax evolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But as usual, Leche, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a blueberry truly today. You?
Nice. I am also drinking a Truly, but the original lemonade.
Nice, dude.
And for backup, I have the mango lemonade. Yeah, backup. I'm gonna get through it.
And Andre, what about you, man?
I'm just having a Red Bull, but I just want to throw it out there that I put both of you on Trulies. So,
You
no,
did.
actually, you got Leche on Trulies,
and then
and
he got you on it.
no,
but I
he
was
got Esvin on it, and Esvin got me on it.
actually I got Esvin on it.
There you
Esvin
go.
got
That's
Techno,
correction.
got
Got
Techno on
that.
it, and then he got you on it. So I am
Oh.
fucking. What is it?
He is the OG. He's the
I'm
one
patient zero of the
Yeah.
Truly fucking
fucking
spread.
contagious ass.
Right, whatever.
Patient zero.
So we're gonna start off with our Destiny raids tier list, and we're gonna go in order from D1 to where we at right now with Deepstone Crypt. So to start off, and so I just want to start off too by saying I don't raid. I have very few full raid passes underneath my belt. So my opinion on these might be a little iffy.
Okay, that's why you got us, the raid gods right here.
Yeah, straight up, dude.
All the clears,
All the clears, dude. All the carries, all the stress.
Quote
all the
unquote
prestige,
raid gods.
all the prestige clears.
Seriously, dude. All
All
the
right.
gate, god slaying.
Are you missing some from D1?
No, that's all of them. There's only
That's all of
four.
them? Only four? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So to start off, we'll start off with Vault of Glass.
That's all you,
Well,
Techno.
I could take care of this one easily.
You're
It's gonna surprise you, honestly. I think it's an okay.
thinking,
Really?
so for
Okay.
this one, sorry, before we go on, for Destiny, we have 4 ranks currently. God tier, A, okay, B is become better, and then C is just trash.
I'm going under the merits of each encounter for these raids as well. When I think about the entirety of the raid,
Okay.
I'm gonna go on each section and then overall, like the whole idea and how it ties into the story as well.
Mhm.
So that's how I'm categorizing these myself. Because some of these don't make sense in story wise, to be honest. So there's that aspect of shit. So
Yeah,
just keep
and
that in mind.
I can categorize these based on mechanics because every time these have come out, it's always Leche like, hey bro, like what do we do? Like, I guess I'll go look, find out how to do it, and I'll show you I'll show you the ways. So that's how it always goes.
You always do the more difficult
Yeah,
thing, pretty much. He's always the runner or the sword bearer or
I mean, I love it. It's
or
fun.
the
I
cleanser.
I hate being the guy, the ad clear guy, but I feel like the first two should be all you because when these came out, I had already taken my break from Destiny 1.
Right. And I
But
have my fair share on these two, like a lot. Like I experienced these from the first day they came out until like they pretty much broke them, and then they renewed them and shit.
Yeah.
So starting with Volta Glass, I would say it's an okay raid overall. One, it kind of doesn't make sense too much story wise.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we went into Venus, and where it's like going in and investigating the Vex since they're new type of enemies to us at this point because it's the very first raid. Um, I would put it lower to be honest, but because of nostalgia and since it's the first raid that ever came out, it kind of gives it that okay in my rank on it.
Mhm. I definitely agree. It could be better to finally get to that tier list. We never know with it coming back for onto D2. They might have made some changes to the raids to
Mhm.
get it to where some of these actually are. But I agree, it would definitely be an A-okay.
yeah, same here. It wasn't my favorite out of all the raids out there.
Mhm.
I definitely didn't do it as much as Leche, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's definitely not my favorite. The only
I mean,
reason I grinded this thing out was for
the
the
guns.
armor ornaments and the
Mhm.
Vex Mythic class that I never got, but it
Same.
is what it is.
It does have some of the most iconic guns for sure, of all time, just in
Mhm.
Destiny One's history. Like like he said, like
Fatebringer.
Andre said, the Vex, Fatebringer, of course. Like you can't. That's one hand cannon that everyone. It was good in PVE, PvP. It was just good across the board.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
All right.
think that's a solid place to put it.
Mhm. All right. Next we have Crota's End.
Where do you think this
Oof.
goes, Tito? I want to see where you
Personally,
would put personally. Where would you put this?
because out of all D1 raids, this is probably the one I have the most clears on.
That's why I'm asking you because this is probably the one that you mostly did. And why? Why was it the most you did?
Because I really wanted the
The
why can't I
Necrochasm?
remember? No,
Yeah.
yes. I really
Well,
wanted it, so that's the one I
mhm.
wanted the most. I never freaking got it until we got to D2, went back like a year or two later, and I finally got it. But personally, for me, this would be an A-okay one.
You think it's an A-okay?
I think it's an A-okay one. I feel like most of it got spent going through the darkness from lantern to lantern. And for me, besides the final encounter, that was the most fun part. Just trying to escape the thrall, seeing who falls into the pits that just pop out of nowhere.
Pretty
Um,
iconic, yeah.
there was that one glitch where if you stood on top of the rock as the lantern blew up, you could skip like a third or a
Mhm.
fourth of the of the
The
encounter.
entire encounter, yeah.
But that one's for me, it's definitely an A-okay one. Besides the like middle two ones, for me
Mhm.
it's an A-okay.
What about you, Andre? Where does this one
Um,
lie to you?
I would agree with both of you guys. Definitely not my favorite.
Oh,
I think it's way
I didn't
too.
choose one yet.
Oh, but I already know it's gonna be a okay for you. But
Think so?
I
It's
think
No,
not
I
though.
think
It's not.
this
nah,
is God
it
tier.
could definitely be better. I think it's
Yeah,
way
that's where
too
I'm putting it.
short. It's way too short, and the final encounter is not that difficult. Like especially if you played it on Vanilla Destiny, and you had Galahorn. Like
Easy.
this dude was
Easy
coming
mode.
down anyway.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. I remember having to have icebreaker on because you needed constant sniper rifles.
For the back, that freaking
Hmm.
sun thing.
Those tower knights.
Yeah, I would definitely put this in become better. Because I don't see this as a raid, to be honest. I think of it more of
No.
a dungeon.
Yeah.
Like this
Does
was
feel
a
like a raid
predecessor
lair or a
to
dungeon.
Shattered Throne. Like I would compare those two together because it's almost at that same level.
Yeah,
be
Shattered
honest.
Throne's way harder though.
Oh yeah, I agree.
100%.
100%. Yeah, Shattered Throne was way harder than that, and it's probably twice as long, to be honest. So I would put it in Become Better, to be honest.
Become Better. Andre, do you agree with that, or do we stick with A-OK?
Become better.
Ah,
Bungie could do better.
because it is three of us, we will go with majority rule.
I mean, yeah, we needed a tie.
We need a tiebreaker. Next we have King's Fall.
Let's go.
I think we can all agree on this one.
God tier.
This one is God tier.
Especially with the raid exotic for this one.
This one. This is what brought me back to Destiny. When I remember I forget what I was doing, but I was on YouTube and then I saw like the little ad or whatever for the Taken King DLC coming out. I was like, that's Destiny? Holy crap, I need to get back on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I leveled up, did my thing, and then that's when I reacquainted with Leche, and then that's when our Destiny grind started. And then we went through King's Fall together, and it was my first legitimate raid, and I fell in love with it. I was always like, yo, let's do King's Fall, let's do King's Fall.
Oh yeah.
And every week, dude.
Every week.
Single fucking week, dude.
And at that point, that was also like the whole multiple dying and really getting to know everybody's gameplay and who was good with what and who was able to run what. Like,
it was
just like that. The mechanics of this raid are really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not talk about the jumping puzzle because I hate jumping puzzles with a passion. But starting off with totems, you had to have really good communication to pass that encounter. And if you didn't, you're just gonna kept getting wiped and wiped and wiped. And then came War Priest. War Priest was so fun.
Yeah, that's probably.
And we had a really good friend, Carlos. He was always in charge of shooting the tether at War Priest, and he would always fuck it up every time. He'd be like, all right, I got tether. Ah, fuck, I missed. Every time.
How do you miss when it's a stationary boss?
Yeah, like, insane.
Every time. Then came what? More jumping puzzle?
Yeah,
and then
actually, it would be
Golgoroth.
Golgoroth.
Golgoroth. Golgoroth was interesting. That was a much harder encounter.
No one did it legitimately.
Wasn't that actually one of the first times you needed an
that was a really difficult
like an area mechanic, where you needed to be in like a mechanic.
Like you had to shoot something specifically to even try to like do damage to
the little bubbles in the ceilings in order to do damage, and that was a really good encounter.
Oh yeah.
It was very hard. Then after that, more jumping puzzle.
The infamous
then the Sisters of Oryx was after that.
The Venus Wall,
and then the Sisters, yeah.
The Sisters was fun. I loved running as for that mechanic. I forget what the buff was called or whatever. But
I forgot what it's called too.
Oh, when you slip into the
taken essence and then you find a platform, jump all over, grab the
top sphere.
I like that if you weren't stepping on the right platforms, the place like the platforms were spawning in different locations. If you had to do in that specific order. Oh no, the platforms won't spawn in the correct order.
Yeah.
So it's like you had to have good coordination and make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah. Oh, and even if you fell, you had no time to get back up. You had to make every jump perfect. Yeah. And even still then, it's like if you're the one getting that top Tolan sphere thing, whatever, everyone's like, oh, go for the right one. And your right is different from their right. Everyone's confused after once you slam it.
When we first did it,
No. But that's definitely one of the better made.
The thing with Oryx encounter, I think I'm kind of divided if I like it or not, though.
I liked it. I feel like it was probably the first time where everybody had like an individual responsibility,
Mhm.
Yep.
and if they didn't do what they had to do, that runner that needed to slam, like you weren't doing DPS at all. I
Mhm.
feel like that was really well done. And then it got to the point where you had to have Touch of Malice, or you weren't finding a raid group.
Oh, Touch of Malice. That was good.
Mhm.
Like I forget how we did it, how we even did it before Touch of Malice.
Seriously, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think I remember it was we had a sleeper simulant.
Mm-hmm.
No way. Did we?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the weapon.
To do enough
Yeah.
DPS, you need a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And Leche, I get where you're coming from with it. So the reason it's a weird love-hate type of thing is because you love it because it's a good encounter.
Yeah, like overall, it's great encounter. Yeah,
You hated it because unless you had your same raid team with you, you had to learn other people's game styles, and that's where the like energy takenness came from it, where it's like, God, now I have to teach someone and learn how they play. And personally, for me, that's what it was.
For me, I actually like that you had to learn every single role. I think that was the one raid, especially in that like in Sister Encounter and Oryx itself. I learned all the encounters, like all those like roles, pretty much,
Yeah.
like to a T, pretty much, and had it down. But what I don't like about it is just you can't really like attack. You're not physically attacking Oryx like that. It's the orbs doing the damage
Yeah.
overall.
Mm,
You
The
get me? It's
okay.
not you not physically touching him, technically speaking.
Mhm.
He's hurting himself. But story wise, it makes sense, you know. But other
Yeah.
than that, like
Yeah.
that's the one thing I have a little gripe about. But it's still awesome. The music is just insane.
Oh, the
In that
music's
fucking
great.
boss fight. It's
It's
great,
great.
dude, across the board.
Um,
See how much in depth we went with this one because it's a god tier. Just keep
it's
that in
definitely
mind.
got to.
Yeah.
All right.
So we
Next.
all agree on God tier?
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
100%. All right. Next up, we have Wrath of the Machines.
My personal favorite.
I know this is Audrey. I know where would you put this?
God tier. This one is God tier. This one had the most complicated mechanics in Destiny at the time.
I
It
agree with
was
it. I agree
it
with
was there was so much going on, and then it was way harder than King's Fall, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
it had way more ads and just
That's
some
what they
mechanics
introduced
in
us.
general. That was with Siva, and you know how I feel about Siva. I thought Siva was the coolest shit ever, and I'm
Oh,
pretty
100%.
upset that they didn't bring it back in D2. But
I know.
I wasn't too. At first, I was skeptical about a Fallen raid, but this one was very well done.
Oh, 100%, dude. And I would agree. I think it's fucking god tier. Not only that, I think it had one of the best puzzles to get an exotic weapon ever, dude. The
Oh yeah,
Outbreak perfected on how to get that shit, or Outbreak Prime back in D1, now perfected in D2, but Outbreak Prime, just the mechanic on how to get it. It was really convoluted up to the point where you had to learn or look up how to do binary coding. Like it was insane, dude. I think that just added it went from okay to fucking god tier for me for that. Just like added that level inside the raid, just made it way better for me.
oh
And
yeah.
the armor, my god, dude, when they
The
Oh,
did
armor was badass,
yeah, the
especially
armor
when they
was
brought
insane.
the ornaments and they had
Mm-hmm.
like the nanites or whatever just eating away at the armor. I thought that was
Yeah,
badass.
oh
that
yeah.
was so badass, dude. Tito, where?
Let's not even talk about the prestige of this raid.
Yeah,
Like
talk about difficult, dude.
we've done all the raids in prestige, but this one was so like stressful and hard that I think once we got our first clear, we were like, all right, that one and done. I'm good. I'm never doing that on prestige ever again. That
You
final
did it the
encounter
following
was
week.
yeah, that final encounter was ridiculous
No, that final encounter prestige is fucking insane, dude.
because like
Fucking Vostok on prestige is freaking nuts too, dude.
yeah, but that last one, like if you didn't time that platform slam, like you weren't doing it. And
Mm-mm.
sometimes it would glitch out, and that's why I was like, I'm good with my one prestige clear.
That's
Give
when
me
your
my
infamous rage
give
came
me
in.
give me my raid title, and I'm good.
Tito, where would you put this, dude? Yourself personally?
You guys may or may not believe this.
It better not be trash.
I've cleared this raid 1.5 times.
There you go.
I think I was there with you.
Yeah.
For both of those.
And the one time I fully cleared it was when we went back and worked on all 4 of the raids on D1 with our old raid team.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That was the first time I cleared it completely. And
shit.
yeah, definitely from what I remembered, and even that one time I did play it, yeah, I actually enjoyed it so much that I would put it along with King's Fall.
You would put in that
If
long.
yeah. Oh yeah. So King's Fall would be first, and then Wrath of the Machines would be second on God tier.
I agree on that.
Because I
think King's
fully
Fall is
enjoyed it.
For Andre, I think it would be Wrath of the Machine then King's Fall. But
Yeah.
me personally,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think King's Fall story wise is better. That's why I would put King's Fall then Wrath of the Machine like that in that order.
No, but like Andre said too, it was like having a fallen character based raid was very iffy at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then fully going on with it, seeing the whole Siva thing and like what that whole thing was, even like opening the new area at the Cosmodrome, it was like super cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. God tier.
I think it's Leviathan next. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Leviathan's next.
Yeah, so that would be it for D1. And now we go into D2.
I can't believe that there's this many raids in D2.
Yeah, tell me about it. We would have had all of these together simultaneously if they didn't vault the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next we have Leviathan. I actually want to hear your thoughts on this section.
My thoughts?
Because personally, for me, all right, if you want, I'll start it. Because again, I have little to no experience with most of these raids. Excuse me. For me, I would actually also put this with God tier. Because I enjoy just the different aspects of the gauntlet, the whole the pawns. Am I saying this right? The whole dogs. I I just like that. You have to travel through the Leviathan. There's 4 different things. It's not like they're all different puzzles in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's one of those things where you have to learn, who could communicate with who, figure out like shortcuts way of saying top middle or dog down in trees or like L1, L2, L3, like just you have to find the language barrier that you all could talk for Leviathan. And personally for me, it would be God tier. I would be okay putting it in A-okay for you guys.
I personally, I think I would put this, definitely an A-okay. There's some aspects that I would prefer. Like there's mechanics that I genuinely do not like. Um just like pools, I don't like the prestige version of it at all because it kind of people just one phase it. There's no other way. People don't even try to do it like the legit way at all. So that just ruins that one encounter for me. That like I'm talking about like both prestige and pretty much normal. It kind of ruins the whole aspect of that. Like the mechanic is cool and all, the thought of it, but adding another rule to that kind of just doesn't make sense to me for the pools. The dogs encounter, I like dogs encounter a lot. For Callus itself, I really like that fucking encounter, especially the prestige version, especially because I did prestige a lot of times just to try to get the catalyst, so I experienced it a lot more towards the end. and I really found to enjoy it. And I learned that people who actually don't know how to do it, I prefer when they teaching them in that raid first, because it really teaches them to like an action, like not to stay still, type of shit, just not to
Hmm.
add clear. Like you had a specific role and you had to be bouncing back and forth with shit. So
Hmm.
so it's just there's certain encounters like that. Just put it in a okay. There's things that I wish were better in that raid.
All right,
What about
Andre.
you, Henry?
Um, I think uh
Oh God.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think the overall like idea of the Leviathan is awesome. You have this huge like raid level, right? Where at first you just think it's this linear thing, go to the what's it called? That's not called the mausoleum, the whatever,
Castellum.
the castellum. You go to each encounter, but that's not it. You have everything underneath it, and we haven't even talked about that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the underbelly of the Leviathan, I think that is so badass that Bungie did that. Um, for the encounters, um, I wasn't a big fan of baths that much. Dogs was probably my favorite. Um, especially in Prestige. In Prestige, you had to learn both routes to kill these dogs because they
Yeah.
added two more dogs with all this crazy ass health. And I remember in the beginning, this raid was very,
Insane.
very stressful,
Hmm.
and it it took us a while to get our first clear with this thing. Maybe like two weeks, I think, or something like that.
Like 2.5, 2 weeks or
Yeah,
something.
and it was funny because obviously we have that time difference, and then
Yeah.
um
I'm just gonna take.
Leche had to get off. He's like, "Hey, bro, like I'm getting tired, but don't wait on me, dude. Like, um, yeah,
Finish it. Find someone
yeah,
else.
yeah, find someone else, dude. Like, don't do it just because I'm getting off. Like, nah, bro, I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna wait for you." And then he gets off. I find a raid team and I clear it the next run.
And it's funny because really that next morning, I got a team and cleared it myself with a different
Yeah,
team as well.
and then we joined the party. Like, yo, bro, I got something to tell you. He's like, what is it? I found a team last night and cleared it. And then we just both died laughing. Like he's like, and then Leche's like, yeah, I did too this morning. And so it just got even funnier. But overall, I think it's an A-OK raid.
Aw.
Story wise, it's cool. Still, there's still more that could be elaborated on it because
Hmm.
Callus is still out there. We don't even know what this dude really, really looks like.
Seriously,
It's a
No.
big like,
missed opportunity in my
Mhm.
opinion.
yeah, like when you found out that that dude was a robot and you see all the other robots underneath, it's like, psych, that's the wrong, that's the wrong Callus fucking moment right there.
Yeah,
They could do a lot more, and I hope they do because they keep talking about him in this current expansion.
yeah, a lot to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah,
So maybe it's a little tease. Who knows?
Alrighty. Either world, God tier, now Spire of Stars. um,
Eater World is kind of awkward because
it is because it's personally I feel like it's one of the more shorter raids that they
it's
have.
they labeled it as a raid layer, which means it's just like a half a raid, technically speaking.
Ugh.
Um, I think this was one of the easiest raids ever. Like, man, if you don't have thumbs, you haven't completed this raid. Like, it's kind of crazy to me.
That's
Uh,
the one raid I have the most passes on out
yeah,
of all
same,
of
same.
these.
I have 76 clears in this one. How many people I carried? I think I carried a total of 57 people in this raid. So, me personally, oh man, this raid when it first came out, it's still to this day an LFG group freaking completed world's first on this. That's how disappointing this raid was for me. Like
Aw.
it kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucked. Okay, I I put it in it should become better. It should
yeah, I
that's
agree.
what
Would
I
be
think
better.
be way better.
Be better.
You guys are breaking my heart here.
I know, Tito. You love that raid because of how many times you played
Eater?
it.
Oh,
Tito
Alright.
loves it, dude.
Spire of Stars, trash. Crown of Sorrows, trash.
Okay, I agree. I agree with Crown of Sorrows, but Spire of Stars is definitely not trash.
No, I don't think Spire of Stars is trash. There's one thing that makes it could become better for me.
I have no clears on it because you guys never want to find the raid team with me.
There's a
to
reason
clear
why
it.
we don't like it though.
I don't care.
The mechanics, bro. It's too
mechanics.
mechanic heavy. The
Yes, it
timing,
is.
it has to be perfect. Like you can't be okay at it. Like you have to be like on your shit at the boss. Like it's too much, you know, up to that point.
Yeah, Tito. Like I honestly think, like I like the raid a lot.
Yeah,
I
like,
think
the
it's
raid is
really cool, but because of how broken these stupid mechanics are, I probably only have maybe like 5 clears on it, normal, and 1 clear on prestige.
I think I have like 1 in prestige, yeah. As well. All right.
No, I don't even remember if I have a single clear on it. I think I might have one, but that was
Oh,
out
I
of
think
like
you do
sheer
have,
luck.
yeah. I think you have 1. And it was to get the toasty mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, you had to clear it to get that.
No, wait. Is that the one when you're on the hammock thingy?
On the throne. Where you're like sipping on Callus's cup.
Yeah, and you're like on a weird hammock, right?
Yeah.
No, then I don't
Not
have
a
it.
hammock, dude. You're on a throne.
Oh, then I don't know what what emote we're talking about.
You know the chair that Callus is sitting on? You're pretty
Toast.
much sitting on a chair like that.
Yeah, the
It's not a
toast.
hammock, it's
The
a
toast
throne.
emote.
All right, I gotta double check then because I honestly don't remember. Crown of Sorrows. It just doesn't feel like a raid.
Well, Crown of Sorrows isn't next, by the way.
It's not? Yeah, it is.
No, it's
No,
Last
it's not.
Wish.
It's Last Wish.
Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Well,
Last Wish. God
Last
tier.
Wish.
God tier, easy.
God tier. Yeah.
Easy God tier. Yeah.
Now, ahead of Wrath of the Machine or behind it?
Oof.
That's
for me
that's
personally, it would be in between. It would be in between.
in
Yeah.
between King's Fall and Wrath of the Machines.
Yeah. I think Last Wish is definitely better than Wrath.
Yeah,
One,
it is
because
the
it's super
it is the
long.
longest. It is the
Yeah. Oh,
longest
yeah.
raid out of all of them.
6 encounters, bro. That's kind of
Mhm.
nuts. On a raid.
Very mechanic heavy.
Mm.
The story is great.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
It
No,
ties
it
everything
really
together.
is.
Dude.
It ties a lot together.
Ties Forsaken, the entire story of Forsaken.
Yeah, and the fact
very
that
good.
it's the first time you see an actual Ahamkara and you fight a dragon, Destiny is badass.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
The music, the soundtrack to this raid is amazing.
Straight up, dude.
Especially
Vault.
the vault. Like
Holy
once
shit.
you're on that third combination,
That shit just
it is awesome. It gives me like goosebumps every time.
seriously. So
And besides Oryx from King's Fall, that's probably like
The biggest.
no, well, yeah, she is the biggest boss we fight
Biggest
between a lot of these raids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She might be bigger than Oryx, I think.
I think she is because her head alone was like just his torso up.
Yeah, that's true. She is way bigger than Oryx.
Yeah, she's way bigger than.
Yeah.
She could definitely bite his head off. That's for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Next would be Scourge, by the way, too.
Really? Crown of Sorrow was after Scourge?
Yep.
Yeah. You
Wow,
could leave.
I
You could leave
messed this up
Crown.
a lot.
You can leave Crown where it is. Yeah,
Yeah, you could leave Crown in trash.
All
Yeah,
right.
that shit can stay there.
Scourge of the Past. I'm actually. I like it a lot. I kind of want, yes, but that's only because I cleared the first time I cleared it. I got Anarchy, which Andre is still salty
I would
about.
put it there too if I got it first try, which I didn't though.
Oh, so you guys are putting it at A-OK?
Yeah, I agree with A-OK. It's a fun raid.
It is a fun raid.
The Sparrow race is really fun.
Yeah.
I love the
just the
Sparrow
fact
race.
that you need sparrows for this raid is really cool.
Yeah, like they actually implemented that into the raid itself.
They put Rainbow Road in the raid.
Pretty much.
Mario Kart.
More like Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, straight up. That's what I was thinking. Like Mario Kart, Bowser's Castle.
No, yeah, and especially it's also an ode to the Sparrow racing that we only had for like months, for like a month or two before it like went away.
Yeah. Crown. Let's just talk about Crown. Why I think it belongs in trash.
Like I said, it
that
doesn't
first encounter ruins the entire shit.
Yes,
Ruins it.
Mm-hmm.
so slow. Like fuck me, it's painfully slow, dude. You're
Yeah.
literally stuck doing the same shit for fucking 45 minutes, probably, possibly.
I hate this raid so much. It is so dry. Like I could give two fucks about Crown of
And the
Sorrows.
story doesn't make sense either.
No.
It doesn't really belong, you know?
Like it ties it in after. It ties it in now with Presage. How they
Presage,
Mhm.
talk
now it
about the
ties it,
crown.
dude. Like it makes
Mhm.
more sense now.
And I forget what video. There's a way to glitch out of the map, and right at the end where you get your scout rifle,
We're right underneath it.
Yeah, right
right
underneath
underneath
is
it,
the
there's like
crown.
two doors. Yeah, you could see it if you glitch out of it.
Hmm
So, but yeah, but like at the same time, it just doesn't feel like a raid. It doesn't feel like a raid at all. Crota's End and Eater of Worlds felt more like raids than Crown of Sorrow.
It's kind of funny to think about it because those two were really short.
Exactly.
Rhoda and Eater, dude, were like so fucking easy. Like,
I
it's
feel
fucking
like you
so fun.
spend more time in Crown of Sorrow than those two raids.
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a raid at all.
Mm-mm. I kind of hate myself how many clears I have in that right now.
I think I have 3 of Crown because I got my Terabell on my second try, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done with this."
Yeah, I know you were. Yeah. And I was still trying to
Yep.
hunt for mines.
And I remember Afu was grinding. I think that was like clear number 7 for him. And then I come over here, second clear. Yep, there it is, and he just gets off.
Mhm. He was so pissed.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have Garden of Salvation.
I want to see what Andre puts this. Then I'll decide my decision.
Garden. I got to think about all the encounters.
That's what
'Cause
I'm thinking too. That's why you gotta give me a second.
technically there's what 3 encounters. The beginning with what's those things called? The harpy,
The
the
harpy.
The Wyverns.
Mm.
no, the wyverns weren't a thing yet.
Oh, the yes, yes,
The
yes.
big cool harpy
Yeah,
where
that
you're
throws
chasing
up
it
the thing.
down,
Mhm.
and then the actual harpy encounter.
No,
And
before that it's the baseball field thing. The where
base,
you have to like the 4 corners pretty much. Like you have to like
oh yeah.
that's technically an encounter, so it's
So it has
4
4.
encounters. Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it. I don't have that many clears on it because I don't know why. I think the last encounter is just very, very broken. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed killing that harpy more than I did killing the big minotaur at the end. And did
Mhm.
this thing even have a raid exotic besides divinity?
Divinity.
Divinity is the
Yeah, I don't even have divinity. That's how much I gave 2 shits about it. But
me either. I don't have a single clear for Garden.
Damn, dude.
it was fun. Not gonna lie. But it's still harpy that does it for me. I like that harpy encounter a
Mhm.
lot.
Surprisingly, I would put this myself on God tier because I actually like it a lot.
Hmm.
Personally, because of the divinity run, even though I kind of don't like doing it too much, because it does take a lot more time. The I put it up there because almost the same reason for Wrath of the Machine with Outbreak Prime. Like they put an exotic inside a raid. I think that's freaking badass when they fucking do that shit. Where they make you do a puzzle within the raid itself. So I personally will put it up there, but since you guys beat me pretty much, so you would put it in A-OK.
You say okay, Andre?
I mean, yeah, I mean if you don't
I
put
because for me, I would kind of say become better.
you guys say
Become
there,
better.
yeah, go for it. I mean you guys beat me on this one.
Mm, I don't know. I think it's an okay raid.
Okay, all right. Then we'll meet halfway, all of us.
All right.
And then finally, our most recent raid,
Deep Stone.
Deep Stone Crypt.
Techno, you go. Actually, no, because Garden was yours. Tito, you go.
I
You
only
have
have
clears.
I have one clear on this.
Oh, but you've done this, but you have an opinion.
Yes, and the only weapon I kept getting was a freaking shotgun.
Other than the loot, what did
That's
you
all I
think of the
care about, the
mechanics
loot.
and stuff like that?
I think it's a cool mechanic. I mean, you have 3 different things you had to like worry about the entire raid. I'm so confused on what does what, to be honest. But I do think like the whole concept of it, of like you're in space, you're on a ship, you crash the ship down, the final boss ends up like becoming part of the ship and you have to destroy it, like, and again, like the whole three different new um well, like the buffs you have to get, and like understanding all of that, I feel like it's a cool thing. Personally, from what the one time I've played it, I would put it at an A-OK, maybe even God tier.
Okay.
But again,
Andre?
that's just from one clear.
From one clear. That's impressive.
So I only have 13 clears of this. Still no as of tomorrow, of course. Only Leche has it. I would categorize this surprisingly at God tier because of how much I enjoyed it. What do I like about it? The armor. The armor is amazing.
Yeah.
The
armor's
armor
fucking
is
badass.
so cool.
Yeah. It's fucking
The
dope.
weapons,
They're
badass.
insane,
Like,
dude.
trust me, Tito, I feel your fucking pain because my first clear, I got nothing but swords. I think I got like 3 fucking swords
I got nothing but
and like
class items.
and like
That
and
makes me
like
feel better.
one boot. Um, just one boot, not even a set. Um, what else? I think the first encounter is pretty cool. The whole Sparrow shit is cool. The security protocol is cool. Like, one thing, what gets me a lot on raids is I love how much communication you have to have in these things. The security protocol is pretty cool, but the following encounter with Atrax, I think, is the best part of the raid. He's like the coolest looking
Boss.
raid boss in all of Destiny, I think. Like, that dude, like in Exo Fallen, that dude should have been the last fucking boss.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree with you on that.
Yeah, he's just very visually appealing, no homo.
As long as you have
What
socks
else?
on.
I think we're on
Yeah,
agreement on this one. Like,
I think God tier.
it's a
and
god.
what everybody loves, the fucking soundtrack of
Yes,
the
that's
jungle
what I was gonna
puzzle.
get into, dude. The freaking soundtrack right after
Yeah,
Apex.
the fact that you got players like muting their discords and everything just to listen to that soundtrack when you're in space,
You got something
like,
special, dude.
says something.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Agree, dude.
yeah.
The final
Hopefully,
boss, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that it's, Tanix, but Shaq's Tanix, it's kind of interesting, the whole story that, damn, dude, this guy
hmm
keeps getting revived, every single bit, dude. He came back as a spliced up fallen, he came back as a taken, he came back as an abomination. Now this time, like, god damn it, dude. This guy does not like to stay dead at all, dude.
Nope.
It's kind of badass in my opinion too.
He's
They
a
just keep coming fucking back.
he
he's a
comes back
guardian
as
too,
an abomination taken
because he's a guardian too.
for the Witch Queen.
Pretty much, yeah. He's a guardian. He has a ghost beside him at this
He's gonna
point.
he's gonna come back as a hive next
It's kind
time.
of badass that we have his head in our fucking HQ in fucking Europa. Yeah, like, that's pretty fucking
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. All right. So that actually concludes our first half. And this is the smallest list we have. I think we might only do one of the next lists.
Yeah, I know. We went mad in death with this one.
So we're gonna take a small break to refill if we need to, and bathrooms, and we'll be right back. Andre, you could say your favorite line.
Right now?
Yeah.
And we're back. Dr. Bayo.
So by that last bit of Andre's intro, you guys could possibly believe that we're gonna go into Naruto characters. So again, if you haven't watched the anime, go watch it. It's been out forever at this point. Leche is still catching up, but he's almost there.
Don't worry. I'm guiding him through it. This is only my second time watching the whole anime.
Only my second time.
I need to go
I'm
through my
liking it
second
so
time.
much, dude, that I might even think about getting to get the entire series, like the dub version,
Oh, that'd be
like
cool.
the CD. Those I want to get own that shit.
I'll borrow that from you too, the same way I borrowed Harry Potter from you.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
Not that one.
Never won't
This will
get
be on
that
the
back.
private collection, dude.
I kept bothering Leche so much to watch the anime, and even after he got into it for my birthday last year, he got me the Hidden Leaf Ninja headband
Mm-hmm.
and a sweater that's also similar to like Kakashi's torso outfit. I kind of, if that box is still in storage, if not, I would have worn it right now.
Just for this section.
Just for this. But to start us off, we'll go with the main character himself,
Sasuke.
Naruto
Sasuke.
Uzumaki.
the simple.
Sasuke. We'll go with Naruto. Oh, for here, our tiers are God tier, of course, legit, decent, irrelevant, and trash.
Basic trash.
And then we're gonna possibly make another one just like straight poop.
Dog water for
Dog
Donzo.
water. Okay, we'll go that. Dog water.
Just for Donzo.
He's the only one that's gonna be there.
He's the only one that's gonna
Facts.
be there.
Only one, dude. Literally.
Yeah, he might have the third Hokage with him too.
Really don't like him, dude.
Nah, fuck him.
Because of him, mad shit happened though.
And we'll put him pink to be a little
Not a bad thing.
daisy bitch.
Lazy bitch.
All right, so we're starting with Naruto. Leche, I kind of want to know what you think of Naruto.
Don't start this with me, dude. Don't start this with me. Because I haven't seen this 100%, yet. So far that I've seen, like he's close to God tier, but he's not there. After that last episode I saw yesterday, he's not at that level yet. Andre knows what I mean. So yeah, I think for me right now, he's legit. Like he's fucking strong. Like no, without a doubt. Like he's fucking really strong. Okay. So, people don't fucking, crucify me with that shit. Like he's God tier. And for me, I haven't seen it yet. So he's legit for me.
Andre, what about you?
Well, before I even just get into Naruto himself, just throw it out there. I think out of all the animes that I've seen, this anime has, as a whole, probably the best character development that I have ever seen, and it's just so good that once you get towards the end and you think back to when you first started the show, like just seeing all these dudes grow up, like it's just so nostalgic, and it really hits in the feels.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
especially when you see
what was this guy?
like I tell Leche all the time, like just wait till you see the second to last episode or last episode when he's talking to Iruka and he just has one request for him.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna hit you in the feels. But all right,
I probably
Naruto,
cried more for this than I did with Ash turning into a statue for Pokemon.
Ash trash.
Yes.
All right,
Naruto.
Naruto. We're going off of what Leche said, which was legit. I don't know.
No, Leche said God tier.
Well, he
No,
is well.
I said it like as of now where I'm seeing he's like he's not God tier yet.
All right, so since I've seen the whole show, spoiler alert, Naruto obviously is God tier because he has Sage of Six Paths fucking power, and he has all nine. He doesn't even have the complete nine-tailed beast inside of him. He
just has bits of their chakras.
Yeah, he has bits, and this dude is crazy. And he could have, like when he fought Sasuke that final time, he could have annihilated Sasuke, but he held back and he just played defense the whole time. This speaks for itself, man.
Oh, yeah.
So my boy Naruto, God tier.
There was an image, I'll send it to you guys now, where it's literally saying like, oh, the third Hokage could use all 5 chakra elements. And then if you're watching the final fight, well, second to final fight from Shippuden, it's like Naruto using the whole elemental periodic table of elements.
Oh,
Because it's him with all the Rasengans.
yeah, the rest of the
But yeah, I definitely
which is
agree.
badass, dude.
Oh,
Like when
yeah.
he gets the 6-pass power, and he's just like son, let me borrow some of your chakra. He's like, you got it, dude. He's like Sage Art, Lava Style, Rasen Shuriken. Like, oh my god. And then he's like Magnet Style, Rasengan. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah. It's yeah, definitely. As annoying as he could sometimes be, his heart's in the right place. He knows what he's doing, and he's definitely underestimated throughout a lot of the anime.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
he becomes the hero of the fourth grade ninja war. And he achieves his goal to being Hokage one day.
Mm-hmm.
Which he wasn't even part of his own inauguration of
He
becoming
really wasn't.
Hokage.
Yeah, if you watch Boruto.
Yeah, poor man. Poor man.
I
He
know.
even had that taken from him
I know.
because his daughter knocked his ass out.
With just a poke. With just one poke.
And Konohamaru had to like do a
Transformation jutsu.
transformation jutsu as him. Poor dude.
And along with Naruto, we have Sasuke.
I would say the same thing.
I would say the same thing. They stay
same
pretty
point for me.
equal throughout a lot of the anime, and even still when he also gets
So far that I've seen, yeah, he's like heading there, but he's not there yet. That I've seen. So.
Yeah, and definitely his entire like character development story arcs, like back and forth, and yeah, and then seeing like his internal struggles from like what's the truth, what was the lie, what was fed to him, and like it's definitely like seeing a roller coaster of someone just growing up.
Manipulated it so easily though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like about his character.
He's a fucking simp.
Yeah, like he has manipulated.
But he's a cool simp.
Fucking fast, bro. I'm like,
I'm surprised that dude didn't kill himself.
Yo, seriously, fuck me, dude. I feel bad,
especially after the whole fight with Itachi, his older brother, and figuring out the truth.
Yeah.
And then the what do we call her?
The third most useless character in the entire series.
The ingrown toenail of Team 7. We have Sakura.
I would put her.
I would have put her trash. I would put her irrelevant.
No, I don't know. I would put her as decent.
I would put her at decent, especially with yes.
Like I haven't seen her full like potential. Though,
that's what I'm saying. Like
as of now, for me, she would be irrelevant.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I
mean, she's important with the war right now because she's one of like the top medics, probably. But
you know. Yeah, I think I would definitely not put her as trash. Yeah, people bag on her a lot because she's just dumb, and it takes her like 300 and something episodes to figure out that Sasuke doesn't give two shits about her. But I don't know, like once they're actually in battle, the three of them, like when Team 7 comes back together, like she puts in a bit of work. The only thing that bothers me about her is that she thinks that she's on the same level as these two, but
yeah, she
obviously not.
I mean,
I'll give it to her.
By the end of it, with the full monster power, yeah, but she doesn't have the different types of techniques and jutsus that Naruto and Sasuke have.
Yeah, but she's her own different kind of beast because she was like if you guys think about it, these three are the new
Sanin.
And the way she's important is because Tsunade taught her how to explode her chakra through her fist whenever she throws punches. And she has the medical ninjutsu, and she unlocks the reciprocal 1,000 healings, whatever.
Spoilers.
So
and she also makes a pact with Tsunade's summoning animal, the slug, the healing slug.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
Is it Katsuya or something like that?
I was gonna say Katsu, but that's the ice cream banana from Wagamama's.
Yeah.
Next, Iruka
Sensei. Uh,
I put him as decent.
I would also put him as decent,
Mhm.
just because he was also.
He played a big role in Naruto's development.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those were the words.
Yeah, and like he was the only one that believed in him in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
From the very
And-
first episode.
Yeah, like unfortunately he wasn't like that from the get go,
Yeah.
but he had a soft spot for him, and then he started to become like that father figure that he needed.
Yeah.
And
So
to
much.
this day, like he still goes back to Iruka Sensei.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so much so that if you watch even movies right after the whole show and everything, this is a big spoiler. Naruto does marrying Hinata, and because Naruto has no parents,
That's part of the show.
huh?
That's part of the show. What you're
Well,
about
yeah.
to
That's
get
part of
to.
the show.
Oh, is it? Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was talking about earlier.
Oh, then I'll leave it then. But yeah, it that connection becomes very heartwarming and pulls at the emotional strings of it.
Yeah. All right, next, a copy ninja.
Happy Ninja. himself.
Yes. What do you think, Leche?
What do I think?
Mm-hmm. Kakashi
I
Sensei.
feel like I haven't seen like him like actually fucking go in. Maybe I have at this point, but I think he's legit. I don't think he's got tier yet that I've seen.
He's-
100%.
I agree. I don't think he ever becomes god tier, honestly.
Mhm.
Okay, so he doesn't go beyond what I've seen
No.
so far. That
Nah.
much.
Like
Okay.
no, at this point, Naruto's already surpassed him
Yeah.
Okay,
100%.
by far.
but he's fucking legit though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he
No,
is.
he
Like,
definitely is.
he is very
Fucking nuts.
talented. Like he's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah,
Mhm.
seriously.
Sasuke does say it the best. Like you're just using borrowed power.
Mm-hmm.
And at the final fight, like he's gonna blow your mind when you see this dude use this technique. It's gonna be like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Since when? Type of shit.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
But he is badass, and I can't wait for you to see. Have you seen the episode where they show his face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
The episode's
Where
funny.
he's wearing like the purple makeup across, and he's just
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
I see.
All right. Next is my favorite character. Andre hates him so much. Shikamaru.
I don't think his power is that crazy, to be honest, to be favorable like that. I
Whatever.
think he's a decent character. No, like legit. Yeah, like I think he's a decent character. He might be even legit because of how smart he is.
That's what I was gonna say. I would put
Like
him
his brain
legit.
is what fucking.
Yeah, he was the
belongs
first
him
one to get promoted in his peer
Mhm.
group.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes the first Jonin before
He's
long.
Training. Oh yeah, Joni.
yeah. He literally is playing chess the entire time in a
Everyone's
war
playing
with
chess.
everyone as pawns. Like how to just building a whole war plan in his head, like just trying to keep everyone together and as alive as possible. But for me, he's
Which is
definitely
good.
Yeah.
And it's really good that Naruto has him as
His right hand man.
right hand
Yeah.
man as when he becomes
Rightfully so.
Hokage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Then you could put him in legit. Then
Oh, I already did. Whether you said so or not.
Just saying.
All right. Next, we have Ino, part of the
Here.
Ino Shikacho
Cho
team.
formation.
Yep.
Irrelevant.
You think she's irrelevant?
Irrelevant. She
Yeah,
just has the mind transfer jutsu.
I was gonna say like I don't see anything beyond that. I don't see anything beyond that.
There was one cool thing that she did during the Chonin exams, and that was like when she cut her hair, she was able to like embed some of her chakra threads within her hair. But besides that, that was like the only thing. Like
That
she
was
needed
very minute too.
It was very minute because she did that to hold Sakura still to be able to do her mind transfer jutsu, which
Mhm.
ended up failing because apparently Sakura has like two souls, or she's just super psycho that she was able to kick Ino out of her head.
Yeah, some crazy shit that only happens in anime.
Yeah. Next, we have Choji.
Choji, dude.
I like Choji.
I
Choji's
like
like
him
decent.
Choji.
too.
I
He
like
would be decent, especially like his whole arc and the final fights with the reanimated characters.
Mm,
Like that was
yeah.
Oh yeah.
good. He unlocked a technique that his own father couldn't even unlock yet, or many people from his own clan couldn't unlock yet.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Decent's the right spot for him.
Mhm. All right. I also forget a lot of these characters' names, so I'm gonna need you guys to help
Asuma.
me.
Asuma.
So Asuma Sensei.
Asuma is one of my
I,
favorites.
I would also put him legit right next to Kakashi.
Yeah.
I would put him legit. Yeah.
Asuma's like me. When I stop, before I stop smoking, I always have a cigarette in my mouth.
That move that he does with the fucking black smoke and he fucking lights it on fire. That shit is badass.
By just like snapping his teeth.
Yeah, he snaps his teeth and it fucking ignites. I think that shit is fucking badass.
Oh, for sure. And he definitely has one of the more unique weapons with his like
His blades.
yeah, his blade.
chakra blade.
His brass finger blades chakra. Next we have Hinata.
Naruto. Yeah, Hinata.
This is 50-50 because if we're going like full, her character and her character development is very good but annoying at the same time. But then then if we're also talking about her full power potential, she would be decent, at least right next to Choji for me. Like she's strong, but I feel like there's definitely much stronger people than
I think
her.
she's definitely stronger than Sakura.
100%. Can we also agree that Choji's stronger than Sakura?
No, he's not.
No, you don't think so?
Nah, definitely stronger than Iruka.
Iruka.
Yeah, that seems more like it.
All right.
Oh god, this dude.
I don't think he learned anything new.
I don't know why you didn't have the best character of all time on here.
Akamaru.
Akamaru.
I know. Well, I'll add him in after, right next to God tier with Naruto.
Good.
A dog that transforms. Yeah, that's pretty.
But besides Akamaru, we have Kiba.
Trash.
You think so?
I think he's trash, dude. To be honest, too. I think
He's so dumb. And then
he uses
have-
the
have you
same shit, and he's a dumb character, bro.
yeah, he is a dumb character.
He's
And have you seen what he looks like in Boruto? He looks like a
Yeah.
fucking pedophile.
Oh, shit.
I thought he was cool at first, and then he just kept getting annoying as well.
Yeah, dude. He just does the
Akamaru is
same
cool.
shit.
Just Fang over. He's like Yamcha. It's just Fang over Fang. Wolf Fang Fist. Same
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot Yamcha. Yeah, and then
The
by the
dog
end of
has
it,
more characteristic than he fucking does. It's kind of crazy.
and then at the end of it, how he wants to automatically become Hokage too, and everyone just ignores him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, but I'll get a picture of Kiba and add him God tier.
Akamaru, you mean?
Akamaru, there we go. Sorry. Next we have
Shino.
Shino.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
I don't give a fuck about Shino.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying.
I clearly his team doesn't either though. Like everyone around him. Just
Yeah.
kind of fucking forget about him.
I feel so
Next.
bad.
Next,
All right.
Sensei.
Konan Sensei. This is actually one of the stronger genjutsu users that we've seen besides like the whole Sharingan users.
I'd put it as decent.
I'd put it as decent as well. Higher than Iruka, but lower than Choji.
Higher than Choji.
Higher than Choji.
I've
Right.
seen her fight like that. So
My boy, the drunken fist.
Nice.
Yeah,
The drunken fist.
That shit was
Rock Lee.
Cool. Yeah.
Now I still go back to watch
Legit.
this scene when
He's legit when he like had
legit the leg weights
Hmm?
and the drunken fist and the leg weights.
yeah, like all that stuff. Yeah.
I still go watch just to watch that
The
scene.
Gara fight.
Taking off the leg weights
Yeah.
against Gara. All right. Miss 1010.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
You think she's strong?
I think she's strong.
She just has a bunch of cool weapons. That's it.
Yeah.
That's her thing, is summoning ninja tools. That's her thing.
And definitely the whole
Like in the beginning, like I thought she was badass. When she fought what's her fucking name? Homegirl, Gaara's sister,
Tamari.
Tamari. And she did the whole spinning scroll thing and all the weapons got summoned and she just threw them. I thought that was badass.
Oh, that was
I
cool.
saw that as a kid. But not that great character development. She just looks like Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Yes.
Yo,
All right.
Edgy.
Neji. Neji's
Pobrecito.
legit. Neji's
Oh.
legit.
Pobrecito.
yeah.
He's legit.
Yeah,
There's
he's
no questions about it. Higher than Rock Lee.
He's definitely the best shield ever.
Too soon. Too
Uh.
soon. All right, next we have Might Guy.
Maito Guy, God tier.
You think God tier?
God
Well,
tier.
yeah,
With
when
that one fight scene that I've seen,
Yeah.
He went toe to toe
I think,
with
yeah, I think he
Madara.
belongs there. Fair enough, dude.
Yeah. Ten Tails infused Madara. Let's get that right.
One of my favorite scenes with my guy was at the tuning finals when they get invaded by the sand, and then it just shows him do that Bruce Lee fucking scene where he just like punches a dude, just like, whoa! I think that's hilarious. It's just so unexpected.
Next, Gaara.
Gaara, the biggest simp of the Kage.
The youngest Kage.
The youngest Kage. Oof.
Is he God tier though?
He's not God tier.
He's not God tier, but I would put him legit.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking. His defense is fucking strong as fuck. So
yeah, but I mean, even Lee was able to get through that defense at one point.
That's what I'm saying. I would, but he's rightfully so where he is.
Next, we have Tamari.
I like Tamari.
I like her too. I would put her decent.
Tamari's a cool character.
No, she more than Choji and Iruka.
Yes.
Both of them?
Probably more than Kurenai, honestly. Tamari is actually pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. Especially her summon. Her summon's cool. The weasel.
What it is.
The weasel with the sai as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Kankuro. Irrelevant.
You think so?
I hate the whole puppet sound, dude.
I'm not a big fan of it either. I mean, I'm not.
I really like it. I really like it,
like
especially.
the whole puppet thing, dude.
No, oh god,
not at all, dude. I don't like the puppet shit.
I think it's cool, and the whole thing of like, the more puppets you could wield at once, the stronger you are as a puppet user.
Yeah, as a puppeteer. Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
Master of puppets.
Whatever. Next, Orochimaru.
He's God tier because he doesn't fucking die. He keeps coming back.
It's not exactly.
Yeah. Technically speaking, he fucking never dies.
Yeah.
But I've seen he's fucking still living on.
But that's still from his bodies. Once he gets to that last body, how is he gonna keep himself alive?
Well, I'm just.
I don't know. How does he do it in Boruto?
I don't know. I haven't watched Boruto. I stopped after the Chonin exams.
I'm not saying that he's fucking strong, but I mean,
I'd put him under legit.
I'd put him in legit.
He is one of the Sanin.
And he was part of the Akatsuki at one point.
Barely.
Barely.
Kabuto. Kabuto plays a big role in the war. As a character, he's pretty fucking annoying in the beginning. Once he becomes a sage, I think he's pretty cool, honestly.
Have you gone that far, Leche?
He's about to. Yeah, he's about to.
Oh, damn. Talking about spoilers.
Well, not. Yeah. I mean, he's seen him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that that's his stage mode, but
yeah,
now he does.
Now he does.
I just think it's badass.
I put him legit.
Literally turns into a dragon. His backstory is very fucking dark too.
Oh yeah.
I was telling Leche, like, just wait till you get to this man's backstory. It's rough.
It really is. I would put him legit, actually.
Yeah, next to
It's
his boyfriend Orochimaru,
especially being like a strong jutsu user and a strong
medical
healer,
ninja.
medical ninja.
Yeah. I mean, even from the few episodes like that, like yeah, he was really fucking strong.
And even the fight when he went against Tsunade for a little bit, when she just completely messed up his nervous system, and he learned it in less than like a minute, what moved what to be able to dodge her attacks for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, like he's pretty smart as well. Yeah. Andre's favorite, the third Hokage. Dog water?
No,
No, trash though.
I would put him as
He died already.
as a person. He's trash, but he does play a big role. I would say, unfortunately, decent.
He could use all five
I don't
elemental
like.
ninjas.
I don't really give a fuck about his jutsu or anything,
No?
but he's just. Oh my god! I just think that he
He's
did
just a
Naruto
shitty human
so
being.
bad.
No,
Like, as a
definitely.
person, he's so fucking trash.
I don't know how he became a father in the first place if he couldn't even take care of 3 different orphans.
Yeah.
Iruka, Naruto, and Sasuke. Like,
Yeah, he would
you're
literally just go to
horrible.
Naruto's house like, all right, here's this allowance for the month. Bye.
Your allowance, and here's some ramen. Don't die.
Don't
Yep.
die on me.
See you next month.
Yeah. All right.
Next, what's her face?
Next, actually, I want to go with
Zabuza.
Zabuza. Zabuza's decent. I think he's decent.
Yeah,
He's cool.
Yeah.
He's like the first main villain.
Yeah, he's the first main villain that they faced.
He actually helped Naruto and figure out his what is it? Nindo? His ninja way.
His ninja way.
And then his boyfriend, Haku, which I also think is pretty decent, especially with being the first one that we see use
Genkai.
Genkai. I would even put him higher than the third. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I never learned this chick's name.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I forgot her name too.
I just know she was a student to Orochimaru.
What's her name? I'm gonna Google it right now.
All right. In the meantime, we'll talk about Tanzo.
Fucking shit character.
That's the dog water.
Dog water.
Straight up, bro. He's such a fucking.
He doesn't have his own thing besides
this motherfucker
stealing the eyes of the yeah.
Anko. That's her name.
Anko? Oh god. I'll put her as trash as well.
She's not trash though. She's pretty cool.
All her things are Orochimaru's.
Yeah, because she was a student.
She used to be a student.
And she has the curse mark.
Doesn't make her original. Oh, Sasuke had a curse mark too.
Not that relevant though. Like,
she really isn't. Like I don't. The only thing I saw from her was that because she was connected to Orochimaru, she was able to track him a little bit. But besides that, I saw nothing.
Next.
Besides that, she was also topless underneath her jacket. I don't know how she wasn't flashing these kids while they were doing their tuning exams.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I was like, I'm there for that.
Next.
Next
Sasuke's
we have Sasuke's dad.
I mean, I don't know if they show more backstory.
They do.
Where I'm at, how strong he is, but
they will.
They will.
Okay.
So he has the Mangekyo.
Okay, so I didn't know that. So you guys got to tell me on this because I haven't seen him even fight.
I don't remember him having Mangekyo.
He does.
Oh.
Pretty sure. You can read the thing.
Oh. Right.
So even with that, you think he's decent then, at least?
Yeah.
Did Itachi have his Mangekyo when he killed his entire clan? No, he got it after because of the sorrow.
Itachi had his Mangekyo before he killed his clan.
I don't know. This is up to you guys on this one. I really don't know.
I
I'd put
mean,
him under decent.
yeah.
Isn't anything crazy.
All right.
Neji's dead, right?
No,
Or
Hinata's dad.
not?
Oh my god.
The head
What
of the
did you guys
Hyuga
say?
clan.
I don't know who this is.
That is Hashirama.
Oh shit!
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yo, I'm like because it looked like him. Oh, the eyes! I totally freaking forgot to even look at the eyes.
You
I just
guys
saw the frame. I'm like, it looks like him.
It looked like him.
Oh shit!
the
Yeah,
disrespect,
Wow.
bro.
yeah. That's
The disrespect. But he is god tier, by the way.
He is god tier.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Man.
feel like trash now.
Yeah, you should put yourself next to Donzo.
Nah. I'm okay. I'm at least higher than Kiba.
At least higher than that.
At least. All right. Next, Octopops.
Killer B.
Killer B, dude.
He's legit.
He's
On
legit.
Naruto how to control the Nine-Tailed Chakra.
Straight up, yeah.
Now,
That's an easy, yeah.
we're on legit higher than Orochimaru for sure,
Higher than Gaara.
I think he's higher than Gaara.
but lower than Lee.
I think he's.
I think he's still higher. I think he's at
I
least up
think
here.
he's probably next to Kakashi.
Yeah, I would put him next to Kakashi.
We could even switch Shikamaru and this dude.
Yeah, that's it. That looks right.
Madara.
Easy.
Got to.
Got you.
Throw him up there. There's no talking about that.
Did we? Do you guys know her name? Her name is weird too.
My
Oh, the Tsuchikage is what I'm thinking of.
Mizukage.
Mizukage.
Potato, the Kage.
Andre would put this one in easily.
Yeah,
She's legit. I love her.
I do too. Especially that she also has better.
Yeah. Her fucking.
Wow, why can't I think her lava style?
Yeah, that's just legit, dude.
And even her steam style, like she had to like change the pH level while that shit was already out when she trapped Sasuke. All right, the fourth Hokage, Minato Sensei.
God tier.
That transformation jutsu is fucking legit.
Transportation.
Or whatever. What did I say?
Transformation.
Transformation.
Yeah, that one.
He just has the sexy jutsu in his mind.
Yeah.
Next, we have Obito. I would
I
put
know
him.
Audrey doesn't want to ruin it for me too much.
He doesn't want to put.
He's one of my favorites. So
Is he? But I would put him legit.
I would put him god tier.
You put him god tier? I wouldn't put him god tier.
What? Why?
No, compared to like Minato and even Madara, he would not be god tier. He's at least legit right next to.
I don't know.
Because Obito and Kakashi are the same thing, just lower tier to Naruto and Sasuke. That's how I see it. And Leche doesn't know, but I would put him at least legit right next to Kakashi.
I mean, he has, but I mean, I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obito's like my favorite.
But we're not talking about favorites.
I know, but
because if we were talking about favorites, Shikamaru would be god tier and Naruto would be legit.
I don't know. Obito.
We'll put him at least higher than Kakashi.
Obito does become the 10 Tails Jinchuriki and become a god.
For like a bit.
Still does it. Still fucks everybody up.
I mean, spoilers, Leche. Sorry.
I know, you guys really ruined shit for me. It doesn't even matter at this point. I just want to see it in action.
And he has the Rinnegan.
Yeah. That would make him god tier, dude. Just with that shit alone, in my opinion.
He only got the Renegons because he had to steal them. They weren't originally his.
Madara gave them to him.
Exactly. They weren't his.
Yeah, he was holding them.
To keep him warm.
Yeah. Keep the dust off of them.
Next, we have the Tsuchikage.
Onoki.
Onoki. I would actually put him legit as well, especially with his particle style.
Yeah, that shit's legit, dude.
Just higher than May.
I would put
him actually.
I would put him higher. I would put him next to Killer B and put May. I don't know. I'd keep May. I'd keep May where she's at.
No, I think she would be able to still like beat these four at least.
With them Yetis, yeah.
Oh my god. Leche, do you know his name? Our next character?
Sai, dude.
Sai.
Nicki Minaj Sai.
Psyduck. Andre, what do you think? Oh, he's dealing with things. Personally, for Sai, I think Sai's technique is definitely like a cool thing, being able to draw. Unique, thank you. Being able to like draw and it becomes like a ceiling type of jutsu if need be.
I think it's pretty. I think he's pretty decent. Just with that type of stuff. He actually has like some capable stuff. You know, he could pretty much, if he could imagine it and draw it, he can do it.
I would put him. Yeah, I would put him higher than Iruka, but lower than like Choji. Personally, because even his like physical hand-to-hand combat, his taijutsu, it's good, but
not as
not as good as a lot of these other people. All right, I'll skip this one because I want to know what Andre thinks of him. We'll do Tsunade.
You want to go to the second Hokage there?
No, because I kind of want to know what Andre thinks of him too. Like honestly, I love the second Hokage. I think he's cool. I think he's super cool. But we can do Tsunade at least. What do you think of Tsunade?
Legit, dude. I don't think
big old titties.
You gotta remember, they're not real.
I would put her next to Killer Bee.
Next to Killer Bee?
Yep.
But between Onoki or between?
Between Onoki.
Oh,
way better than Onoki.
Onoki. All right. I want to know what you think of Shisui.
Shisui Uchiha. Oof. God tier.
Best friends to Itachi.
God tier.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah, the deadliest fucking genjutsu in the whole Uchiha clan.
Yeah.
And his Susanoo is badass.
Oh yeah. The whole super green thing.
He could have literally. The only reason he died was because Danzo didn't want him to cast a whole genjutsu on his whole clan to not commit the coup d'etat. So the fact that he can cast a genjutsu over a wide field like that is crazy.
Oh yeah. Even in a little bit more of his backstory, when the eye patch guy from the Hidden Waterfall Village, the one that also has the Byakugan.
Oh, the Byakugan, yeah, that guy.
Like the fact that during that flashback, he was able to put two of their guys in a genjutsu from at least a mile away was like super cool.
Yeah.
Was it good?
All right, who do you want to do next, Andre?
Who next?
We have the second Hokage,
Yamato.
Thank you. My brain is just mush at this
point.
Okay,
what's the second Hokage's name?
Listen, I said my brain is mush right now.
I don't even know it, dude. To be honest,
let's do Tobirama then. Tobirama.
I think Tobirama is at least legit. You think God's here as well?
Yeah.
With his brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He fucking. Oh my god! More spoilers, dude.
I know.
More spoilers. When they bring all four of them back, and then Sasuke's like, I'm gonna destroy the Hidden Leaf Village, and then Tobirama's literally like this.
Cross
armed. So the presence alone just fucking frightens.
And then he literally lifts his finger. You want to destroy the Leaf Village, huh?
And like his
then
entire
the whole world shakes. And Hashirama's like, Tobirama, put your finger down. You'll kill us all.
And releases the same amount of energy.
Yeah.
If not more. Yeah, but definitely. And even still that he first originally made the teleportation jutsu that then Minato refined.
Did it lag?
What?
It lagged for me.
Oh.
Whatever. My
Okay.
internet connection is unstable. Bullshit.
You're good though so far.
Okay. Next we
Alright,
have Yamato.
Just with his face, he's got to.
Legit.
His
Oh, yeah.
face alone is god tier.
I love his facial
His
expressions.
expressions just make
Mhm.
my day.
They actually get better in some of the Boruto episodes.
Oh shit, dude. Nah, but he's fucking legit. Though.
He's
His
legit.
actual his shit is pretty legit.
Well, it's
Yeah,
also
it's-
because he has the first Hokage's DNA in him
Yeah.
it's,
due to
experimentation.
experimentation from
Orochimaru.
Orochimaru. So legit,
Yeah.
but higher than Shikamaru, but lower than Mai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has experience over the other ones.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because he was also part of the Anbu, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Now,
Kakashi.
everyone's
That's
favorite.
Moment of silence.
I know.
God
Right.
tier.
God tier.
Got to. I think he
He was,
is.
he was the first one to go toe to toe against the 6 paths of pain.
Yeah, seriously, and held his own for a while.
Oh, we're talking about Jiraiya Sensei, by the way. I didn't say his name.
Jiraiya. Yeah.
Jiraiya. God tier. He was good. He's so good.
Well, you
Now,
put.
well,
I think you should put Tobirama next to Madara in front of Minato.
oh, okay.
Put. Yep, in front of Minato because he trained Minato.
Yep.
Shisui. Yeah, you leave
Yeah.
Shisui where he's at.
Yeah. Yep. Now, the Raikage A.
Aoi. Is it Aoi? I think.
No, it's just A.
A.
Yeah. Aoi was the one before him, I believe.
Oh. Rikage. I'm just googling
I
still.
think it's Google's.
Oh, yeah, it is
Google's.
A. A. That was
Yes.
I.
No, I always thought it was funny because then you would have thought C would have been the next Raikage, but it ended up being the one that uses the Black Panther lightning jutsu.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy.
He is.
This guy's legit though. He
He's
fucking
in next-
tore
he's
his arm
legit.
off.
The one that uses the Gale style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the next Raikage.
No, that's what I'm saying. But you
Oh,
would have
okay.
thought it would have been C, but then his name starts with a D, I believe. Because A, B,
For me, he's
then C.
legit, dude. That scene that he just fucking tore his arm off and just kept
Mhm.
it, dude, that shit was
He goes, "Oh, this arm?" Cuts it off.
like, this shit's on fire. Fuck. Like, Jesus.
No, it's not even that. It's like, "Oh, my arm's on fire. Cool." Now where were we?
Holy shit.
I'd put him legit.
He's definitely legit.
Next
Definitely
to,
legit.
in front of Tsunade. Yeah, put him right next to Killer Bee.
Yeah. Now,
Oh my god, here we
Yakatsuki.
go.
All right,
Andre's like, here we
let's start with Andre's favorite, Sasori.
Trash.
Fucking puppet master.
As much as I like the puppeteers, yes, Sasori is trash.
He got beat by Sakura.
That's what I was gonna say,
Trash.
dude.
And-
he got
yeah.
beat by-
And Granny Chio.
Jesus, dude. It's bad.
All right. Our next favorite, Deidara.
Deidara? Oof, decent.
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
He's
I like
decent.
Deidara.
But where?
Makes corny jokes.
Right there. In front of.
Choji?
Okay, no, we gotta fix this. Put him
Decent?
all the way in the back. Put him all the way in the back. Put Sasuke's dad in front of Tamari.
Okay.
He's badass, dude. He could mix all those dudes. He has the Mangekyo. You
I
could put
don't
That's a-
fully believe that. I don't fully
does.
believe that.
When Itachi walks down to the meeting place and then he talks to him, he's like, whoosh, whatever, he does his thing. We'll YouTube it. once we're
Yeah.
done. For confirmation. Next, Kakuzo. I don't give a fuck about Kakuzo, dude. He's just creepy.
He was like, which one's that one?
The
Wait,
dude with
what?
the 5 hearts.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we were still fixing decent. That's why I was like, where's
Oh, my
Kakuzo? I think Kakuzo's legit. I think it's cool. I think his entire aesthetic is just really cool. But decent. Higher than Deidara.
I guess. Sure.
Yeah.
He's strong.
He's pretty strong
Shit.
because of how many hearts he has. That's what
All
makes
right. Itachi, God tier. We could all agree there. Higher than Minato.
No.
No?
it. No.
I thought you would have agreed.
No. Definitely not better than Shisui.
Okay, so he's at the end of the list then.
Yeah.
We'll switch. Yeah. All right. Where do you guys want to go from here?
Yeah, he Don's bitch ass out of the way. Trash.
He's trash. I feel like there's just
I
too
hate-
much
I
for
hate
his
him.
jutsus to do.
It's fucking annoying. And he killed my boy Asuma.
And that was also very. Ugh. All right. Who's next? You guys choose. I'm letting you guys choose these last 4.
Fuck. I have this dude's name in the tip of my tongue. How could I? Kisame.
Kisame.
Mm-hmm.
Kisame, legit. Next
Yes,
to,
legit.
I would say in front of Asuma.
Front of Asuma, lower than Onosuke.
Yeah, he was pretty strong. Yeah.
Yeah, especially
thought it
like
was
his
pretty fucking
final,
good.
like his final fight, his
Yeah.
final transformations.
Konan. I love Konan. I think Konan is so
Her
cool.
shit is pretty.
I think she's so cool.
Yeah, she's fucking cool.
She made a whole fucking notion of paper,
Yo, that's what I said too. I was like, holy shit.
and then she was able. If it wasn't for Obito being able
hit
to,
on this fucker.
if for Obito to teleport, she would have won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Obito would have been done. So she's definitely legit.
Oh yeah.
But and he used the Izanagi, so
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's strong.
yeah.
So
Yep,
what? We're
I
putting her
agree.
front and center of the legit list.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Nagato.
aka controller
God
of the
tier.
pains. God
God
tier.
Because of his.
Now where? Higher than
Behind Itachi.
behind Itachi? I'm just saying because if we're going by power level, he would at least be higher than Jiraiya because he was able to knock Jiraiya out.
It's true.
True.
All right, finally,
Like Zetsu.
Zetsu.
Spoiler alert. I won't
Don't spoil that one.
Legit.
But he definitely has a bigger role than what you're expecting right now, Leche.
I would say legit.
Legit. I'll put
Well,
him at the
we'll
end
just
of
put
it.
him there so we don't spoil anything.
Yeah.
He's just strong. Just put him at the head, dude. Just
It's not even that he's not even strong.
It's just
who that is.
it's
Just who
another
he
thing
is.
of being just smart and a lot of planning.
Manipulative.
He's a real bad guy.
Mm-hmm. He's also
he's pretty much using Obito.
Yes.
He's a true mastermind, pretty much.
I'll just say yes.
Yeah.
But you don't know the true mastermind to what?
Huh?
You don't know the true mastermind to what?
Yeah, that's the real question, right? That's where.
Oh, you didn't even put Kaguya on here.
You don't count Alien Bitch.
How does she's not?
Honestly, for me, Kaguya would just be trash. I feel like there was no.
Kaguya is literally god tier.
Oh, is it that?
Literally a goddess.
You were telling me.
Considering that humans were able to kick her ass, and they're only half gods. They're demigods, and they were able to. 2 demigods.
I mean, just with
and
that
some
title, it should be just god tier.
2 demigods and a stupid human person, random chick, was able to knock her out.
I gotta rewatch the fight. You talking about the Hagoromo fight with her?
I'm talking about the final fight.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like when her sons fought her.
Yeah, that's who. But they were more human than. Well, no, they were demigods.
They were the reincarnations of them.
Yes, and so are these guys. They're just demigods.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
And then here's a spoiler: they had to use the backward sexy jutsu to distract her for a second.
Reverse harem jutsu.
Reverse harem jutsu.
It worked.
Mhm.
I know I've seen that fucking thing before. That fight.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny, bro.
That
All
fight was
right.
You guys suck. You guys ruined the shit. No, this is not gonna.
Andre, I ruined like 2 things for you.
No, dude, you ruined the entire shit. I'm done. I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, bullshit. I know where you live. I'll hold you down and play it.
It's too late. I'm already.
You gotta watch Jujutsu Kaisen next.
I'll read you the subtitles if I need to.
I need to finish.
I'll do voices.
I need to finish fucking Golden Wind. That's what I gotta finish.
We gotta
What?
watch Naruto right now.
Golden Wind, fucking
What?
JoJo.
Oh, JoJo. I don't know. There's just a lot.
So that last season, I haven't finished it.
Mm-hmm.
That show's fucking great. By the way, you know if you haven't seen it,
Which one?
JoJo.
No, I need to start. I told you.
That shit's fucking great.
All right.
So that's the final list, dude.
This is our final list.
You guys want to switch?
No, I'm pretty happy with this list.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I'm forced to agree because I don't know that much.
I'll post these. I'll get a picture of both of these tier lists and post them on our Instagram, along with the episode on when it releases.
Yeah, like together and shit, like the final verdicts.
So people can watch and tell us if they agree, they disagree. So follow the podcast at takeasip_pod on Instagram and Twitter. So there I'll post these pictures up. So see if you agree or you would change up. And I guess that's a wrap for us. Andre, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at andre.yj.
Nice. Leche, what about you?
Yeah, people can find me at Leche Minos at Instagram, and also you guys can follow me at my Twitch at TechnoFreak95.
And then I am at 1AlphaPenguin on both Instagram and Twitter. And I mean, that's it. Like I said, follow the podcast at Take a Sip Pod, Take a Sip_pod on the Instagram and Twitter as well. And then follow our YouTube channel, youtube.com/takeasip. Same logo as we have for our podcast here. Yeah, and drink some water, stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.